Okay, let's
I
start
mean,
from the beginning. So, were you always interested in research, or were you like preparing for JEE and then how did you
well,
landed up in
I
IISER?
was preparing for JEE.
Okay.
I was preparing for JEE, but I wanted to do maths. Like, wanted to learn pure maths or pure physics.
Mm-hmm.
So after my 12th, I didn't get any. I got engineering colleges, but I couldn't get to IISER through a JEE portal, and I didn't clear KPR. So I wrote SCB exam,
Okay.
and I got in IISER through that exam.
Okay. So,
Also, yeah, and then I was confused between like first year I liked most subjects except for chemistry, but then I wanted to take physics or maths, but then I decided to take maths,
okay.
and then I,
So, were you studying, like, did you took bio in 12th? Were you like aware of
no,
biology?
no, I didn't.
No,
No,
plus one, plus two.
no, no,
So, did you find
I
it
didn't have.
difficult here when you, for first 2 years when you were
No,
studying?
not really. It was fine.
Okay.
No, it was fine. Actually, first course is ecology, so I mean, they don't really like just 1 minute. Yeah. So then it's okay if you are not really familiar with biology. So
Okay. So,
and then later the slides and all they were pretty helpful. So it didn't occur that we had to have biology.
okay.
Some things they are difficult, but you can ask your friends and also.
So, how was the courses in first 2 years? Like,
There are too many, but it was fine. I mean, it wasn't difficult.
which was a,
But then I thought if I didn't have one subject, obviously chemistry, I would have done a little better. I didn't like studying that. Like in IISER Kolkata and all, they have an option of dropping one subject in second year that we didn't have. So
this I
uh,
don't know. So,
so we had to take
okay. So, it's just in IISER Kolkata or in all other IISER except for IISER TV?
I don't know about other IISERs, but when I went to ISM, I talked to a few people there. So they told that in second year they get an option to drop one subject. So they only have 3 subjects in second year, while we have 4 subjects for both all the semesters.
Okay. Okay. So, how did you like choose maths as a major? And what was your minor basically?
My minor was data science. Like I was the first batch for data science minor.
Okay. You can just talk about your major in maths. How was the courses and how was your experience about courses and how they were taught? Your overall
They were
experience.
fine, but then when we were in majors, they didn't have many applied courses in general. Mostly the focus was on theoretical concepts, theoretical courses.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that like they can include some statistics courses or other courses that will help students to get jobs and all.
Yeah,
Because I mean, not everyone will be interested in pure maths. So
that's
that's why I think people don't go to maths much because I like pure maths, but I would have liked to little bit explore a little bit
mm-hmm.
to get to know other subjects also.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, teachers were fine most of the times.
And
Sometimes not.
yeah, of
But
course.
then at the end you have to study yourself. So
Oh, okay, okay. So
yeah.
like what
Actually, my 1 year was online, so
yeah, that was also was it fifth year or fourth year?
I will study in that year,
No
fourth
one,
year. Fourth
no
year.
one. So did you go anywhere for summer project? Like,
First year I stayed back in IISER.
mm-hmm.
In second year I went to IIT Bombay, but from third year onwards I didn't go anywhere. So 1 year gone in COVID, and second year where the whole summer was minor project and course work, so I couldn't do any internships in third and fourth year. I was going to do an internship in IIT Chennai for my third year, but then due to COVID I didn't do anything. I could have done online, but I didn't go.
Yeah.
So
You were very active during COVID, right? You were doing lot of,
yeah,
you were helping people. Tell us something about this. Like, how did you? I thought initially when I saw
I
you
mean,
pictures I thought you're biology student. Then I got to know you're math student because you were so active in COVID. So I thought
no,
you
no,
were a biology student. You're helping out people. How did that happen? Like,
no. It's actually, I mean, I was bored at home, and then my dad said that they're starting a COVID care center, and then you can go and do the screening. And then I thought if I like I should go. I mean, I'm just here staying at home, not doing much work, and it won't affect me much because I'm young. So even if I get COVID, it will be fine. So then I enrolled in that, and then first time like it was nice. It was a different experience
yeah,
because we went to the slum area and all to do the screening. Like we used to wear the kit and then take temperatures and give them the small medicines for immunity and all. And then next time I went was after like So they established COVID care centers where the people would get free accommodations, so free quarantine center type of thing. Because
Ah,
some people were not that symptomatic, but they had to be quarantined. But then homes are not that big that they can be home quarantined. So
right.
that was a center. So that center has to be coordinated. So it was volunteer basis. They didn't
Okay.
have any paid like workers to maintain that. So we were volunteers.
Oh,
So I
nice.
went there also.
That's incredible. Yeah.
I went there for a week, and for the first time, I went for like 4 or 5 days. That's all.
Nice. What happened? Like you were mostly interested in applied, then now you're going for research. What
No,
is
I
the
was
research
not.
about?
No, I was not interested in applied. I was interested in theory only. But I would have liked to learn a little bit applied. That's
Uh,
what I'm saying. Like,
and how was the
because
data
I'm
science course?
even now still
Data
not
science
that
course.
good. Like I wouldn't say I learned much data science on this course because
What kind of
I
courses were
mean,
they
yeah,
teaching?
the first semester they just taught C, not even C plus plus C. And
Okay.
second semester they taught some data handling like R and some statistics.
Mhm.
And third year they took machine learning course, like some models, um, machine learning models taught. But then it was not very. I mean, they didn't really give us the gist of what data science is or what machine learning is.
Uh,
So it was very. I mean, Rajan taught us. So, uh, it was he just gave us the slides and all, but
yeah.
it wasn't very intuitive courses. Didn't feel like.
Tell us about this PhD application procedure. How did you started applying? How many places you applied and all everything? Like what exam did you give? Did you give any
Uh,
exam or is it just
so I wrote GRE and TOEFL, but GRE was not really required because many colleges waived it off.
Mhm.
So uh, so TOEFL was necessary for most of the colleges. So I
Right?
started in around June, July to look for like that. My friends here in Pune, that they were thinking about applying, and they started to write exams and all. So then I realized that I should also like start. So I asked my professor that I want to apply and like where all should I apply and should I write GRE and TOEFL in him? When should I write? So he said it's better that you write GRE.
Mhm.
So like, you have score in your hand. And then wrote GRE in August end and no September end I guess,
Mhm.
and TOEFL in October or August September somewhere there in that time.
Mhm.
Then I started applying. I applied to I think 6 colleges and I only got one. So like
Okay.
it's hard to get because like I know many of my batchmates who applied to like 10 colleges and still didn't get anywhere. So
Yeah.
I had strong recommendation from my professor, so I got this university.
Mhm.
And then yeah, so you had to write like SOPs, CV, and then you had to change SOP according to the college, like so all these things. And then there are so many big procedures. Every college has different document requirements. Some colleges ask you to write up something in English to test your English proficiency. Some colleges will ask you to write a personal statement other
Mhm.
than apart from SOPs. So all these things. So it around one application might take one whole week if you focus completely and write it. So I mean, if you give 1 or 2 hours every day, then
Yeah.
it might take 1 week completely. So
For one application.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, full
And
application. Yeah. Well, you can do simultaneously. It's not
the
like
six
so.
college
Once
you
you have
applied,
a rough SOP plan, hmm,
right?
so once you have a like SOP with you, then you can do minor changes and apply like use the same SOP but do some minor changes for each university.
Right.
That you can do. But to write an SOP also takes a lot of time because like what to write and how to write it, how much to write, all these things.
Right. So the six college you applied in, how did you like shortlisted them? Because there are too many.
Yes, actually, I didn't do much, put much efforts. I asked the professor, and he kind of gave the list to me. And then I looked for a few more, but then I thought they were not really my needs, so I didn't apply. So I only
And,
applied for the colleges that my professor suggested me to
and
apply.
all of them had fees also, right? Application fee.
Yes, every college has a minimum of $50
Okay.
or $60, and
Mhm.
the maximum can go up to $100. So the application takes a lot of money because GR is also like 15,000, TOEFL is also like 15,000,
Okay.
and then the application together might take 20,000 plus.
Right.
So like 50,000 just for applications.
Right. But if you get in, then it's fine. Otherwise, it's all
Yeah,
right.
otherwise it's all gone. So
Yeah.
it's sad.
So
So I think
do you know
everyone should apply for some safe colleges.
safe
Like you
college?
have ambitious college. Yeah, I
Uh,
mean my safe college was in Amazon when I got it. So
okay.
otherwise it's just irritating.
Right. lot of your friends would not have taken research, right? Where are they going? What are they doing? What are like other options other than research after BSMS?
Few people actually in maths major, I guess 4 or 5 people, they got placed. Not everybody's taking the job, but they got placed in TCS and Deloitte. These two companies were there. So we got to know them through placement cell. And I think 3 or 4 people got and they got the job. So and other people are exploring, like they're doing some projects or they'll do applied maths or they go to computer science or something.
Okay.
Because some people, like I know few friends who did their projects so that like image processing and all, so which is maths related but not exactly maths. It was more like data science side. They did projects in that so that they can learn those things and then maybe go to the job applied side in the future.
Right.
I know few people like that.
Great. So
Yeah.
what are you going to work on in your research?
I don't know. Everybody else is most of the people are doing this thing. But that I am actually algebra and a little bit algebraic geometry side. But maybe I will go and take some other courses also to see if I like those also, because I have first year I have time to explore, like it's same as IISER PhD. So first year you just do courses and then from second year onwards you start working.
But you know who you are going to join, or that also you will decide after 1 year?
No, not yet.
Oh, you not?
That also I'll decide after 1 year.
That is fine.
I have to go talk to people.
But didn't you send email to a professor that I want to work with you?
Like, I did not good. Life is not good.
So
actually, I didn't, because I didn't know. I looked at everybody, so many people's profiles, but their work was not really understandable. It was all advanced work, and I'm not studied that much, to understand. So what I'm working in right now is profile and group. So if someone's working on that, then I could understand some things from it, like they are working in this area, but not everything, because it's not just one thing. They have so many things interconnected. So only those professors I could see, but it's not. So I'm not yet sure that I want to do the same thing for 5 years or not.
That's true.